of the Eiffel Tower. It's great.
We are absolutely lost.
We're so lost.
We have no idea where
We're the only reason I'm slightly awake is because I had tea. And we went through like a thing with smell and touch and Monday, and we should be there in about 2 hours. And we're gonna. Well, the line to take photos of platform 9 3/4 is pretty long.
Like it is, honestly.
It looks like the fun from Shrek, the movie. So we're teaching the guards and then try to find our pass, get our passes for today.
Finding our. Yeah.
You brought it up. I was going to bring it up.
She was gonna bring it up, but you know what? I probably.
Hopefully around 9:30 tomorrow. It's May 15th, 2019 at like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm ready to go to Europe. I'm not getting picked up by Ryan's mom until like 1:30, so I'm a little ahead of myself, but it's all my stuff. It's all packed. And I'm dressed. I'm ready to go. So, stay tuned. It's gonna be great. And I'm excited. So excited. Hey, bye.
Today's the day. It is departure day. Teresa and I are going to be taking off from JFK at around 6:30, and we have about a 7-hour flight in the air from New York to Paris. And I'm still at my house right now in New York, in Rockland County, New York, Stony Point. But my mom is just running back from the library, and once she comes back, the two of us will drive over to Teresa's house in New Jersey. We'll pick her up. Then we'll drive over to JFK and get through security as quick as possible. And yeah, here we go. Second time going to Europe, and I am so ready. Let's do this. I should also mention that I've been brushing up on my French as much as I can. I'm bringing this little guidebook along with me, or this whole packet, I should say. I actually contacted the French professor at my college, and I practiced a little bit of French with her, so some of these things may come in handy. And in addition to all these sayings, I also wrote down some sayings on this piece of loose leaf right here. And yes, so I should also mention that me and Teresa are going to be going with a travel company called Great Value Vacations. And we have I got the whole itinerary printed out and included in this packet, so this is extremely vital. We're going to need to bring this all around with us. So yeah, you're getting off 9W. Here's the ticket that I was able to get. All thanks to you, Jacob and Andrews. Thanks, guys, again for giving me this opportunity. So we are Group 8, Gate 12, boarding at 5:35. Seat 32J. Pretty cool. Man, my
Made it to
boy.
LaGuardia Airport. Yes. We're at LaGuardia. Oh, don't look. Okay, I can't. All right.
Why don't you just have me hold the camera?
You want to hold? We're at JFK, and there's Ryan in the back. I don't need a hold. This is gonna be bad. But say hi.
Hello. What, are you making your own little vlog?
I meant to say we're at JFK, but we're here now, and we're about to get dinner. So we'll see
Very
that.
early dinner.
Yes. Maybe this place.
Do you want to go here?
We're at We got about a half an hour until we can board the plane. So we just had dinner. And now we're gonna wait for it to board the airport at 5:30, and we leave at 6:30. We just had dinner at O'Neill's airport, in the airport, Irish pub place. Got some food, and now we're gonna be boarding in about a half an hour, so stay tuned. And there we are, Gate 12.
That's our plane. And in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but in the back there's New York. Heart's pumping.
Yes, we're boarding in a few minutes.
Here we go. Boarding the plane.
Oh wait.
Other side. She's trying to copycat me.
Yes, I am. You ready to wake up?
Yep.
So good.
Here we are. Let's go. What'd you drop?
Wait, it's on. Oh wait,
Other side.
life of me.
She's trying
You ready
to
to wake?
copycat me.
Yes, I am. You ready to wake up in Paris?
Yep.
I'm so ready. But yeah. We're on the plane. Outside.
Oh yeah, we got that view outside.
I don't know if we can really. I'll try it later. But we'll see. Let's see it on the flip side. I have a
Oh yeah, you can get play video.
photos.
Sweet.
Oh, I can.
2 minutes late.
I'll think that.
Yeah, it's gonna get delayed. I don't know. Flight's delayed an hour. Until 7:30. At least that's far.
Maybe 8 o'clock, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you a notification.
Yeah. We're going to about 15 minutes. It's just delayed for like an hour. And the baby's crying. Should be interesting.
flight's been delayed. Hydraulic issues. Hashtag life. All experiences are good.
Recording fine. Hi.
1 hour. One godforsaken hour.
It's been a whole hour. Over an hour. Actually. Yep, it's been a whole hour. Well, over an hour. Actually. Oh man. Look at his face.
Let me see my face.
Yeah, it's right there. You just look like you're done.
I am.
You're so done.
This is great.
This is crazy. Really. Well, and I'm still recording. I'm still going. Oh man. Oh wait. Oh, I hate this. It always does this. There, that's better.
This is
But yeah,
comedy.
we should
This is
do
comedy.
Any way I can get a cup of water, I just have, thank you.
This is actually comedy.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Let's just sit and look it up when she gets back. So we were standing. We've been delayed over an hour now.
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. They fixed the hydraulics problem, but we're still waiting for them to actually take off. Don't know when that's gonna happen. They said it's 8:20, but it's like 8:15, and we're supposed to leave at 6:30. So, let's see how this goes.
We go from bad to worse. We're deplaning. The crew has to come on the plane and check everything, make sure everything is safe and ready to go. So God knows how long this is going to take. This is probably going to take over an hour easily. So we may not get in the air till like 9 or probably not till like 10:30 or something like that. So this stinks.
They had us deboard the plane. We're back in JFK now. So they had us deplane. Now we're waiting back in JFK. And hopefully we can get on before the end of today.
Probably get back on before midnight.
Yeah, before midnight, but
9:30.
no, 9:30. I mean, it says 9:30. We should get on at 9:30. But I don't know what to believe anymore.
Nobody knows what the heck to do. No one.
So this is just a thing. We'll see. Now, and this is nuts. So we might get back on in around 9:30, but they had a hydraulics problem, and then they fixed it, and then they had to do paperwork, and now they have to have something approved with the company in Dallas, so they had to make us go off and then come back on. So see how this goes. Good news, we're finally getting to reboard. Yay. It was frustrating, but now we can get back on, and we've got to start on our trip. See you on the flip side.
Alright, so we've officially gotten back in our seat and we are all set to take off. hopefully we do this time around. But give credit to I gotta give credit to the staff on the plane, the flight attendants, and the pilots for inspecting the plane, making sure everything is all good and we're all safe to travel. So I gotta give them all their props, and they really handled it very professionally. And
Alright. Yeah, so we had to deboard the plane and now we're back on. So we're gonna be taking off soon. And everyone did a great job at getting us back on in time. Oh. So, see you in Paris. Yay. Back to being excited. And we got back on the flight. So back on the airplane on. Everyone that did a great job getting us back on. So we'll see you back in Paris. So we got back on the plane, but now apparently a girl had a panic attack and they need to get her bag. So we're waiting for that to happen.
A little bit longer because someone had a panic attack. Just one of those nights, man.
Just one of those.
And like this, you never know what happens.
Long nights. So we'll see how that goes. So a girl had a panic attack. So now we're gonna wait until 10:45 to leave because we have to get her bags out. So yeah, this is fun. It's like the first time this has all happened to me on a flight. We need to get her bag, so
Well, we're going to be delayed a little bit longer because someone had a panic attack. Just one of those nights, man. Just one of those nights. Oh, brother. What a frickin' flight.
yeah, it was nuts, but we made it.
Trying to get up. So much.
So much. We'll have to like
It's
have
gonna.
have a piece of a video.
Well, we would.
Everything that happened.
Well, let me put it this way: there was so much action going on, but we were all tired by the third hour that we basically just didn't know what the hell to do with ourselves. And
No, I didn't.
yeah, now comes the part where we try and
Get our way
into the city because we were supposed to have a car pick us up at 7:45, but we're 4 hours late.
Yeah, so now the car might not be coming.
Yep.
So that's wonderful. But yeah, so we get to the hotel and tell that story. But here's the airport.
As you can see, we finally made it to Paris, and to say this flight was interesting would be an understatement. Oh boy, so much went on during that flight. Let me tell you, Teresa can concur.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Poor thing got sick when we landed, so we just want to get out of airports. We're kind of tired of being in them. But the problem is we were supposed to have a car come pick us up at 7:45, which was when originally our flight was supposed to land. So unfortunately, we didn't land till 11:50 in the morning, so we're 4 hours late. So I don't know if we're going to have anybody waiting for us down there. So we're going to have to find a way to get into the city. We're most likely going to have to take the metro. How we're going to find the metro, that's going to be the mystery. So stay tuned.
So we made it to the airport. It's time, but now we're gonna get some info.
We don't need any bags.
And we're gonna try and get ourselves
You have all your bags.
to the hotel because since we're 4 hours delayed, our car's probably not getting us. So it should be fun. Stay tuned. That was sarcastic, but it's all part of the experience.
Stop.
So we made it. We were able to get the car service. So now we're on our way to the hotel. We're in Paris.
It's kind of
Crazy.
It's kind of fun to believe.
It's so hard to believe. But we're here. Oh my god.
Still feel like it's JFK.
Oh, we were there a long time, but we made it here. Oh man, I don't know when it's gonna sink in. Hopefully soon. We'll see.
It'll sink in once we start seeing the city.
Yes.
Alright, just left the airport. We're on our way over to our hotel. It was a crazy night, but we're ready to have some fun. So, let's do this. First time in France. We're ready. I don't know who plays there. Probably the French team. It's gotta be a soccer team. Look, their football team. The sirens.
Comment?
Ça va avec toi?
Ça va, tu es au volant?
Oui, mais bon, je suis en haut-parleur, même comme j'ai du monde, c'est pas grave.
D'accord. Dis-moi, il y a un gars qui a besoin d'un... Il a appelé Uber.
Oui.
Il a appelé Uber ou chauffeur privé pour une classe A demain de quelle heure à quelle heure? De 13h à 19h, parce qu'ils ont dû veiller, machin, c'est des Congolais.
Classe A?
Une classe A ou une Vigo ou un truc Mercedes un peu classe, un truc. Ils sont dans une veillée, dans un deuil, levée de corps, machin, tout le bordel, 13h, 19h. Il me dit, est-ce que t'as pas des frères plutôt que de payer les Uber et qu'on sort là, les oiseaux là? Est-ce que tu as pas quelqu'un? Donc je te demande à titre indicatif. Si tu as, si t'as pas, je lui demande pour Uber, chauffeur privé.
A priori, demain, est-ce que j'ai quelque chose là? Normalement, non. Donc éventuellement, pourquoi pas? Ils sont combien?
Ouais.
Ils sont combien?
Non, le gars, il est je peux essayer de te mettre en conférence à 3, comme ça il parle directement, il te dit le truc.
Ok, bien sûr.
N'hésite pas.
Oui, mais bon, je suis en haut-parleur, même comme j'ai du monde, c'est pas grave.
D'accord. Dis-moi, il y a un gars qui a besoin d'un... Il a appelé Uber.
Oui.
Il a appelé Uber ou chauffeur privé pour une classe A demain de quelle heure à quelle heure? De 13h à 19h, parce qu'ils ont dû veiller, machin, c'est des Congolais.
Classe A?
Une classe A ou une Vigo ou un truc Mercedes un peu classe, un truc. Ils sont dans une veillée, dans un deuil, levée de corps, machin, tout le bordel, 13h, 19h. Il me dit, est-ce que t'as pas des frères plutôt que de payer les Uber et qu'on sort là, les oiseaux là? Est-ce que tu as pas quelqu'un? Donc je te demande à titre indicatif. Si tu as, si t'as pas, je lui demande pour Uber, chauffeur privé.
A priori, demain, est-ce que j'ai quelque chose là? Normalement, non. Donc éventuellement, pourquoi pas? Ils sont combien?
Ouais.
Ils sont combien?
Non, le gars, il est je peux essayer de te mettre en conférence à 3, comme ça il parle directement, il te dit le truc.
Ok, bien sûr.
N'hésite pas.
Got a mirror right here.
And a mirror.
Hello. This is our bathroom. I haven't really checked the bathroom.
Got a nice view of
Bathroom's actually pretty good.
nothing.
Nice bathroom.
Nice view of the parking lot, but we're here
Nice shower
at
head.
Mercury Hotel. Made it to the hotel.
Nice stuff right here.
Took a while. But we're here, we're gonna explore around.
Now my favorite part, the view.
Yeah, that view's great. Can you see it better from there?
It's so bright. You can really see it. For those who can't tell, our view's a parking lot. And it's got a nice echo.
Yep,
So
that's really it.
that's our hotel room. Yep. So yeah, that's basically our hotel room. So that'll be good for the next 3 nights, and yeah, we're gonna soak it up and enjoy it.
I'm excited.
This pretty girl, unfortunately, has to wash up because she got sick at the end of the plane.
Yes.
So we'll
But
wait for her to get done.
I'll get
and then,
changed.
And we'll
and then
finally start
we'll,
venturing out to the
yeah.
city and bring you guys along with
Got
us.
sick on the plane.
So this is 9th Avenue, play day off. Maybe we go back to the middle of the intersection and then go to the left.
Okay. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Wait, we're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
I was like, go on the crosswalk.
So this is 9.
Made it through the metro to the opera to try to get our passes, but we're still trying to find the place where we actually get them.
Trying to get used to the city.
That too, trying to get used to the city. But that's very pretty over there. And they're playing music. And I like the vibes already, so it's good. Let's see. So we'll get back to you once we have them.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep. All right.
We are totally lost. We've been running around the city for over an hour trying to find this bus station to pick up our Paris passes for 2 days. Basically what that allows you to do is to see some of the well-known sites around the city and I guess cut in line or whatever, but we just cannot find this place to pick up the passes. We've been running, like I said, for over an hour and we're frustrated and confused. Hashtag life.
Alright, so we've been walking around for over an hour and still haven't found the place. And this is frustrating. But we found like a tourist information area, so hopefully they can help us. So we'll see. This has been a long trek of trying to find this, and it's basically a travel pass to like get into everything we want to do in Paris. So kind of need it. But yeah. Alright. Let's see the place. Yes. Oh, we got the passes. Oh, sorry. Wait, we got through? Yeah, we got the passes. Finally found them like 2 stops down from where we just were. And now here it is. Here. Enjoy the rest of the city. We're gonna get some food because we haven't eaten since we got here. So yeah.
Okay, after over an hour of running around in circles, we finally got our passes. Finally. So we're all set. That was the last thing we needed to do when we got into the city. First, we had to get in there in the first place, had to get to our room, and had to get these passes. Now we're free to do whatever we'd like to do the next 3 days. So we're pumped, and we're starving. We're gonna grab something to eat.
We got snails. We're gonna try and eat them. Yes.
How do I do this?
Don't know. All right. Wait. Do we even? We don't even have our own plates. This is gonna be interesting. We're at the
You know what?
Royal Opera.
I'm gonna go the cheap way.
Is this a Crockett? He said.
Yeah, the crack.
Okay, that's probably smarter. All right.
I think it is the crack. Yeah.
All right. We'll tune back when like he's actually eating it. Oh.
I finished eating this, so there's no cheaps.
Oh yeah. No bread. Just gonna eat it. We figured out how to get out.
We swallow this because there's no cheap way to get rid of that taste. I'm tasting it full 100%.
Gonna eat the whole thing. Ready?
I'm eating the whole thing. Huh?
It's not that big.
Look at me. Look at my freaking hands. Look at my hands.
Oh shit! Just eat it.
3, 2, 1. Fine.
How was it? It's good?
It's fine.
Alright. That was weird.
This is another first for me. My first ever duck meal.
Yes.
I'm usually a chicken and beef guy. I've never had duck before in my entire life. She's documenting me eating duck as well. So I guess I'm going to have to dig in first, so let's see.
Well, I haven't had duck in a long time, but it's not those. Shit's good.
Look at the head.
Oh, you got the head?
Yep.
Oh, wait,
You can see its
zoom in
eye.
on that.
You can see its eye.
You can see its eye. Wait, yeah. Aw. Mine's cut up. Alright.
Oh, the poor too. Now I feel bad.
Oh my god, you can see the duck face.
Wow, this is a lot different than chicken. Let's try it.
Turkey? I don't know. Let's see how it
Try it.
tastes.
Let's see. There you go. It's a lot like turkey.
That's what I mean, it's like turkey
Not
or
much
chicken.
different. Very good though.
Alright, now we'll go to this.
So we're looking to do a little more sightseeing around town, but somebody, yeah, needed to get bubble tea. Okay, we just got off the metro, and we're heading for Notre Dame. There it is. There it is.
You can see it. We'll
In the distance. You can see it in the back.
We made it off the metro.
You can see, there it is. And it's missing its famous spire, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
And like inside, you probably can't go inside.
we'll try and get a better look at it. Oh, as you can see, we're here at Notre Dame. And it's kind of weird being here after what happened a month ago. But it's still really cool to be here nonetheless, and it's still a pretty place to see with your own two eyes. It's just weird being here, just seeing all the reports when it first went out, but very fortunate that we got to visit this historic place, and hopefully one day I can actually go inside of it.
I just hit the top button? Oh no.
Yeah, I already hit it, it's recording.
Oh, okay.
On l'a retrouvé genre 80
So we've come to the back of the cathedral, and you can see the missing spire that unfortunately collapsed.
What? 100 years. 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 100 ye
It's kind of crazy. What could have happened? Get the ship going by.
It's a ship, the cargo. Yeah. We're gonna try and see how close we can get to
Notre Dame.
Got ice cream, and Ryan had to get just chocolate.
I'm a simpleton. What do you want from me?
But yeah,
This is good.
it is good.
It's so good, honestly.
It's delicious ice cream, but like
So
you
good.
have to like, I don't know, try new things.
I appreciate it. Okay, so day one in Paris is complete. We did a good amount today, even though we landed a little later than we would have liked to. The two of us got to our hotel room, and well, that's where I am right now. I'm pretty tired. It's almost 1 o'clock here in France. We're 6 hours ahead of everybody else back home in the States, so hello everybody. But today was pretty big for the two of us because we actually visited Notre Dame. I'll add a picture on my Instagram. You guys can take a look at it. And that was pretty cool. And it was just weird. It was just a little weird being there, you know, just 1 month after what happened. But nonetheless, it's an awesome place to visit, and hopefully one day I can go inside. Okay, so it's day 2 of our trip. The second day here in France. And sorry I didn't vlog as much as I did yesterday. It was a little chaotic. We were running around trying to figure everything out, so you're going to have to forgive me on that. But hopefully I'm able to vlog a lot more today. We're planning on doing a lot of things today, and we kind of got to get moving because it's already 7:40, and there's only so much time we have here, so we got to get going downstairs, have some breakfast, grab a quick bite to eat, and then come back up here. Let's get our stuff together. We'll venture back out into the city, see what else we can explore. Okay, so it is day 2 of our Paris trip. It is currently 8:30 in the morning, and it's an overcast day right now. It's only in the 50s, but it's supposed to warm up as the day goes along. So we're gonna go back to the metro and probably go back to the main square we were at yesterday, I think. Yeah. So
To get to the bus.
yeah, to get to the bus, we'll try and do a bus tour, and hopefully see some of the big attractions like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre.
Yeah.
So this is our street. This is what it's like walking along the streets of Paris. Can't really see this too often in the U.S. obviously, but yeah. So we'll take you guys with us. Where am I? Well, or where are we, I should say. We're only on top of a tour bus here in Paris. And we're gonna see some places around the city, and looking forward to it. And yeah, this should be a lot of fun. We're about to see the Arc de Triomphe. You can see it right there. Pretty cool. So we're actually listening to audio recordings right now. You can see we're plugged in.
At the Arc de Triomphe.
So as we're going around the city, we're just getting descriptions of some of the well-known sites around the city. So pretty cool.
Probably not.
So guess where I am?
Yes.
This is one place I've always wanted to visit. And I'm looking at it with my own two eyes.
Yes.
Yes, it's the Eiffel Tower for those who have already guessed. Okay, so we are here at the Eiffel Tower. So we're going to try and go up to the top. But before we do, we're going to grab something to eat, which we've already done. And we're going to sit in the grass area right in front of the tower. So it should be pretty cool. Okay, so we are back down in the metro, and we're going to be going to a pretty interesting place. We're going to be heading to Père Lachaise Cemetery. It's on the other side of the city, so we have to take 2 metros to get there. Père Lachaise, as mentioned, is in the city, but it's one of the most visited cemeteries, probably the most visited cemetery in the whole world. It's got a lot of famous people buried there. In particular, the one I'm most interested in is Jim Morrison, the lead singer of The Doors. He passed away back in 1971, so he's been dead for a long time, long before I was born. So, but the Doors music is really good, and I listen to a lot of their songs. So it'd be pretty cool to visit his grave if we're able to. Alright, well, we're here at Père Lachaise Cemetery here in Paris, arguably the most well-known cemetery in the world.
Père Lachaise.
Père Lachaise.
I can say it.
But this place is absolutely amazing. I've never seen a cemetery like this. I mean, just look at all this.
How to find.
It's just amazing.
So we made it to the Lachaise Cemetery. We gotta get to Division 6 to see Jim Morrison, but
It's just unbelievable. Never seen a cemetery like this in my entire life. Now granted, I don't visit cemeteries that often, and I don't.
yeah, I was like,
But I think I've only visited maybe 1 or 2. One was when I buried my great grandmother, and yeah.
I've never visited one this old before.
Neither have I. That's the grave of Jim Morrison. He was the lead singer of the band The Doors. And, yeah, he died all the way back in 1971. Well, before I was born. But, yeah, kind of sad. But he was a great singer. I loved a lot of his songs, like Touch Me, Light My Fire is a good one. Peace Frog, Riders on the Storm, of course. Break On Through to the Other Side. He had a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. We're at Père Lachaise Cemetery in Paris. And back there. That's Jim Morrison's grave, lead singer of The Doors. Gotta get out of here. Tourists. Oscar Wilde.
this stone in the glass, but vandalized it, so I'm gonna do that.
Oscar Wilde's tomb. He was the author of The Importance of Being Earnest.
You saw that. You had to take it apart. You should call Matt back.
And Kev. Okay, so we just got done with Père Lachaise Cemetery. We said hello to Jim Morrison and Oscar Wilde. Pretty cool seeing their graves. And now we are probably going to head back to the Eiffel Tower. We're going to try and go to the top tonight.
Yes.
We're pretty sure the line hasn't changed from this
Probably
afternoon.
not, but
probably hasn't changed.
Better to see it.
Yeah, but we're going to try and get in there tonight, and we'll then probably grab some dinner afterwards. Okay, so we're back at the Eiffel Tower. And we're online for the Eiffel Tower. So we're going to try and get up there. It's definitely going to take a while, but hopefully the views are worth it.
இல்ல கிளாஸஸ் இருக்கு அதுல நடந்து பாரு பயமா இருக்கும் கிளாஸ் ஃப்ளோர் இருக்கு அதுல நடந்து பாருங்க எவ்வளவு நல்லா இருக்கு அது வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி கிருஷ்ணனா இருக்கு
Well, we've made it. Somewhat, almost. Only halfway. Still have another half to go. And we're gonna try and get to the very top. We've just walked up half the tower. We've gotten a lot of exercise today, walking up the stairs, walking up 46 flights of stairs in the Arc de Triomphe. And now we just walked up, I don't know how many flights of stairs we walked up here, but a lot. And yeah, but yeah, let's get on this line before this line gets even more crowded.
The top of the Eiffel Tower. This is great. Look at this. Oh my god. It's nuts. Yes. Alright, let's go over here and we're gonna look to more views.
We have made it to the very top of the Eiffel Tower. Look at this. Let me tell you, I did not have plans to do this in May, earlier this year. Thanks for this, Jacob. Thanks, Andrews. Thanks, Jacob. Love you guys. Whoa. 1889.
130 years.
I guess that's the construction. I don't know.
It might have been, yeah.
Or maybe that's how high it was at that time. I don't know.
How high it was? Oh.
This is awesome. Wow. What a treat. Alright, day 3 and our last day in Paris. So, we're going to be going to the Louvre today, seeing some pretty cool artwork. And of the 3 days, this is definitely the coolest day we've been here. But nonetheless, it should be pretty cool. This will probably be the most laid-back day of the 3 days. Yesterday we were running at 100 miles an hour, running very fast. So today's going to be a little more relaxing. And yep, we're looking forward to it.
Here's the view behind me. So I can't really see much, but it's the last day in Paris. Well, it's the last full day in Paris. We'll be here for like a few hours in the morning.
Before we have to go over to the train station.
Yeah, before we have to go to the train. And that'll be cool.
Yep.
Decided to go underwater, under the train. Like it'll be cool. But yeah. So yeah, we'll see you at the Louvre. We just saw the Sphinx, and now we're in the Egyptian section, so you can see all the pottery. Stuff. It's cool. We're excited. I'm gonna go look around more.
Okay, so we're inside the Louvre, and we are inside the Egyptian section. So yeah. Show you around. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so we are at the Sully section of the Louvre, and we are absolutely lost.
So lost.
We have no idea where we're going, and we're both very tired. Our legs are hurting from walking up the Arc de Triomphe from the Eiffel Tower yesterday. We're both very tired from how late we stayed up last night, and how late we went to bed, and how early we got up this morning.
Yeah.
We're both lacking in sleep. We are in pain. Our legs are in pain, and on top of all of that, we're both extremely thirsty, and I need water like right now. I'm almost dehydrated. At the Sully section of the Louvre, and we are absolutely lost.
We're so lost.
We have no idea where
We're at the Louvre,
and
so
we're
lost.
both very tired. Our legs are hurting from walking up the Arc de Triomphe from the Eiffel Tower yesterday. We're both very tired,
So tired.
from how late we stayed up last night, and how late we went to bed, and how early we got up this morning.
Yeah.
We're both lacking in sleep. We are in pain. Our legs are in pain, and on top of all of that,
Yeah,
we're
you
both
said it.
extremely thirsty, and I need water like right now. I'm almost dehydrated.
I'm so dehydrated. Oh man. I don't know. Alright, well, we gotta find an exit.
Yeah, we gotta
So we're gonna do this. Alright.
This is like an emergency.
Right.
Okay, so we're trying to see Mona Lisa, and we're in the Italian section, or the Italian painting section. Now look at the ceiling. It's Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and now we're gonna try and find Mona Lisa.
I had to take a break in a Starbucks because I was really tired, and so my legs are like so tired and we're sleepy from being in so late last night. So now we're in the Starbucks outside of the Louvre here, and we're gonna go back in and go see the Mona Lisa. So that'll be great. We found our way out. And now we're in Starbucks. Yeah, it was Egyptian and Sully section. The only reason I'm slightly awake is because I had tea, but we're gonna go see the Mona Lisa. So stay tuned. Yep. yeah, we're going to Mona Lisa, and yeah, and we're in the Italian painting section right now to go see it. So I want to show you the ceiling. Hold on. There's the ceiling. We got Van Dyck, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and a bunch of other artists around it. Got a good view. It's very well preserved. So.
Mona Lisa, pretty cool stuff. We got actually a really good view. Got a good perspective of it.
Now we're doing the wine tasting. We got to the right place.
Oh boy.
So here it is. And we're gonna be tasting some wine by the Louvre.
I'm probably not gonna have as much as she has.
Yeah, probably not, but we're gonna see how this goes, and we'll get back to you. Alright, did we get them all right?
No, we got.
No, we're doing this thing where we've got to test the smell of these corks.
We got these two wrong.
Were they switched?
Yeah, they switched.
Let me see.
That's a
Yeah, I
rose.
guess that's rose.
This is a jasmine.
So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're at the wine tasting. Duluth wine tasting experience. We're trying to like taste these small. Right now we're smelling all these flavors and gonna try matching them up. Doing all these.
Aged like 6 months in the French grapes.
It's not that bad.
Oh, I'm so picky.
How was it? No,
Not
not
really
good.
tastes much.
You
It's
don't
just
taste
a
much?
little sweetness.
We just had a tour of the Caves de Louvre, and we just drank a bunch of wine. And we went through like a thing with smell and touch and taste and everything, so it was fun. And it was good. We get to take some home too. I'm excited.
She's taking some.
I'm I'm taking some home. But yeah, so that's good. We'll see what we're gonna do next. I made it to the train station. Yep, it's tired. But we got about 45 minutes until our train leaves at like 11:30.
About 35.
35 minutes, 40 minutes, until our train leaves at 11:30.
But boarding's gonna start probably in like 20 minutes, 15.
Probably, yeah. So here we are. So this train station's nice. And we'll be back. And then we'll be in London. We're on the Eurostar. Here it is. Here's the station. We're heading to London. And we should be there in about 2 hours or so. And yeah, we're tired. But we're gonna get there and it's gonna be fun. And I'm excited. I'm also excited to take this train, so.
Thank you, Paris. We had a lot of fun.
Yes, we had a lot of fun in Paris, and now we can have more fun in London. Alright, stay tuned.
Okay, so we are on the Eurostar Metro right now, and we're about to take off to London in a few minutes. We're both very excited, and we're both very tired. I'm gonna get some sleep on this ride, so.
I don't know. I might not want to. We'll see.
What's that?
I might sleep. We'll see.
So
We'll see what happens.
we'll bring you guys to London too.
We made it! Made it
We're in
to
London.
London. We're in London. We're excited not to have to speak French, but yeah.
Paris was great.
Paris was amazing though, and now London's gonna be great too. And we're gonna post it on like where we're gonna end up. We're gonna go back to the hotel now. We made it to London, and we're at the platform 9 3/4 store. You can see it. I want to find a scarf, and we're gonna. Well, the line to take photos of platform 9 3/4 is pretty long, but we'll see. So yeah. Okay, I'm excited. Sorry.
No, okay. Let me just say for the record, I respect Harry Potter for what it represents, but I'm just not happy being on this line. Just to take a picture against that wall.
Yes.
But I understand it's special to a lot of people, so I'm not gonna get upset or anything, even though I just don't like lines.
We're at platform 9 3/4. We're on the line. It's very long, but we're doing it. Okay, sorry, going up, moving forward, and then yeah, I'm excited. I'll get to show the pictures. Yes.
Okay, so we've arrived in London, and what better way to start the trip than visiting the Harry Potter store, or 9 3/4 store,
9 3/4 store.
because
Yes.
a certain somebody needs a scarf.
Yes, and I want to take pictures, but that's gonna take a while.
Do you, I don't want to wait on that line.
I know, but it'll be cute. So.
I understand, but oh boy, this place is packed. It is pretty cool though. I don't know much about Harry Potter, but I know it means a lot to a lot of people, and I know it's big here in London. Well, after spending a good 45 minutes on that line over there, oh man, we're finally getting ready to get into the city. And we may grab something to eat along the way, which won't be bad either.
Now we're in a taxi. Headed back to our hotel. We took funny photos at platform 9 3/4. And out here. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, taxi in London. On the steps.
Okay guys, so we're vlogging. We are in London in our hotel. It's a little different than our hotel in Paris, just a little bit. You'll see what I mean.
This is so different in London, our hotel.
Get a load of this.
Look at this.
This is absolutely
It was
ridiculous.
made in like the 1800s. Look at that. Let's go down the steps because it's just cool.
Got a nice view out there.
Oh yeah, I like this view. We should go to that restaurant. Eat.
Yeah, if we get to. I mean, there are going to be plenty of places we're going to be eating and drinking.
No, just like to sit outside.
Mhm.
See ya. And then,
Yep. But we're about to pick up our London passes.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the London passes and hopefully it's not as hard as
Yeah,
in Paris.
especially since we got here a little late and we had to wait for over an hour at a train station for a specific reason that I won't get into.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so tonight's probably going to be the most laid back of the three, just because of the train ride and everything. We're probably just going to get our passes, then get dinner, and then walk around the city for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so different in London, our hotel. Come look at this.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
It was made in like the 1800s. Look at that. Let's go down the steps because it's just cooler. Oh yeah, I like this view. We should go to that restaurant. Eat.
Yeah, if we get to. I mean, there are going to be plenty of places we're going to be eating and drinking.
No, just like to sit outside. But yeah, and then
But we're about to.
now we're about to see the lobby.
Our London passes.
Yeah, we gotta pick up the London passes, and hopefully it's not as hard as it was in Paris.
Especially since we got here a little late and we had to wait for over an hour at the train station for a specific reason that I don't know too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tonight's probably going to be the most laid back of the three, just because of the train ride and everything. We're probably just going to get our passes, then get dinner, and then walk around the city for a little bit.
Yeah. Over in the city. Ready. Hold on. I'll show you the bottom when we get there.
Here in
We
London.
made it. Now we're touring around. We're by Westminster. And Westminster Abbey. There's the London Eye. And the London Bridge. One of them anyway. And like, yeah.
You want to go on the one nice some focus location?
Yes. Yes, I
And
do.
the bridge are on the other side right there.
Yeah. It's great. It's very pretty.
And
Not sure what that building is. Shrek's
I don't know.
Adventure.
I'm not sure what that's going.
Is that what that says? Shrek?
Shrek's Adventure.
That's what it says. Okay, I'm not crazy. I don't know what that means, but
If that's
Yeah.
dedicated to Shrek, which
You got me.
by the font it looks like it is, honestly.
it looks like the font from Shrek's the movie. So
Okay, I actually want to see what.
let's go
that-
see. We're gonna go find
I
out.
actually want to see what that. Okay, this is. Okay, there's.
Kind of weird. Went to Westminster and found this.
So this is really cool.
Yeah, we're gonna start moving.
We're gonna keep moving down.
Just went to the National Gallery.
There's Big Ben up there.
It's up there. Yeah.
It's under renovation.
Yeah. My tour
Pretty neat.
around London. It's kind of weird. Went to Westminster and found this. It's so cool.
Really cool.
This is really cool. Oh wait, we're gonna start moving.
Keep moving down.
Just went to the National Gallery.
There's Big Ben up there.
It's up there. Yeah.
It's under renovation.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are
We're
here at Buckingham Palace at night.
At
Pretty
night.
neat.
So cool. Look at that. So,
This is absolutely gorgeous.
this is so cool. I can't believe I'm here. But yeah, look at that.
You can see the
I
guards.
can't believe it either.
You can see some guards in there.
Guards in there.
Yep.
Let's get closer.
Don't get them aggravated though.
I can't see me from that far away. Anyway. We're
Here
at
at
Buckingham
Buckingham
Palace.
At night.
At
Pretty
night.
neat.
So cool. Look at that. So cool.
Absolutely gorgeous.
This is so neat. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm here. But yeah, look at that.
You can see the
Can't
guards.
believe it either.
You can see some guards in
Are
there.
the guards in there?
Yep.
Let's get closer and look at them.
Don't get them aggravated though.
I can't see me from that far away. Anyway. I'm not gonna aggravate them. There's Buckingham. 700 rooms. Wait, so who lives here? Or stays here, rather, I guess. I don't know. Alright, well, here it is. We're walking behind Buckingham Palace. There it is. It's dark, but yeah, this street is empty. So this is great. We're just walking
Casually
around.
just walking down the street.
We're walking in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road.
I could lie down in the middle of the road, probably.
Oh, don't.
Why not?
And there's Buckingham Palace.
Why shouldn't I? I should. Maybe in here.
Disrespectful to roadkill.
Really? Okay.
Some.
But with that, we'll see. what I end up doing.
We are walking down the back street of Buckingham Palace, and as you can see, we have little to no civilization back here as of this moment.
Toward the back, yeah. There's nothing going on.
Absolutely
We're walking
awesome.
in the middle of the street right now.
Yes, it's absolutely great.
This is great.
No one is here. No one. Can't get better than this.
We're walking behind Buckingham Palace. There it is. Dark. The street is empty.
Just walking down casually.
Great.
Casually just walking down the street.
We're walking in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road.
I could lie down in the middle of the road, probably.
Oh, don't. And there's Buckingham Palace. So we just ran through this, what's this arch?
Wellington Arch. Wellington Arch.
Wellington Arch. Motorcycle going on behind.
I don't know the
We ran through this magnificent arch for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
because we wanted to.
Well, because we wanted to, I guess.
Wanted to. I know you thought.
We're walking back to our hotel, and
Crazy intersection over here.
we're walking back to our hotel, and I thought that we had to go through this arch to the other side. However, we were at Buckingham Palace. Is right there, and it's right there across the street. It's literally across the street. And yeah, your boy thought that you had to go through the arch to the other side and then go back down.
I said the arch, and I think you assumed.
Yes. So we ran across the street, and I looked like a fool.
We have to go that way.
We may need to run again very shortly because this bus might want to take. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. Here come the cars. Okay, so day 2 here in London. So it's a little after 10:30 right now. Very nice out right now. May get some rain later on today, but it's been very nice so far. But we're gonna go see the changing of the guards.
Yeah, we're gonna go see the changing of the guards
And
try to find our passes, get our passes.
hopefully finding our 2-day London passes isn't as complicated as it was in Paris. 10:30 right now. Very nice out right now. May get some rain later on today, but it's been very nice.
Yeah, a little after 10:30. But we're gonna go.
See the changing of the guards.
Yeah, we're gonna go see the changing of the guards and then try to find our get our passes for today.
Finding our 2-day London passes isn't as complicated as it was in Paris. Okay, so we are here at the changing of the guard. It is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. It's really cool though.
This is just every morning.
I know. Just packed to capacity. There's thousands of people here at Buckingham Palace. So hopefully we can get a good view. It's going to be hard, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get a good view. It's going to be hard, but we'll see.
We're at Buckingham Palace. This is changing of the guard. Yeah. Thousands of people everywhere, but yeah.
Easily, at least, I'd say there's easily 5,000 people.
Vale, ¿los ves ya los capirotes?
No. Ahora sí.
Sí, parece verdad.
He's got it hooked up to something.
Yeah, he's got hooked up with stuff, but it's a hand.
We are at the very top of the London Eye. We are at the highest point, I believe, in all of London.
Yeah, I think it's the highest point.
But yep, we're at the top. Here's the next one.
Fence over there.
Hello, London. Hello.
There's the garden. There's the garden, the wall.
Oh, yeah. Okie doke, so we are about to head on a boat cruise. Well, boat cruise, or maybe just a boat. River cruise. And we're going to tour the city.
Thames River.
Thames River. That should be pretty cool. See some places. We actually have a while. We still have about a half hour before we board our boat. or before our boat takes off. I'll probably board in about 15, 20 minutes, something like that. But
Shows up, yeah.
yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we get some good shots around here.
Yeah, on the Thames River. It's a big bend, kind of big.
You see the clock at least.
Yeah, you can at least see the clock. That's where we were. There's London. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Let's go.
Yay, let's go.
We are about to walk onto Tower Bridge.
Yeah, it's a Tower Bridge, not the London Bridge. The London Bridge is just cool. But here we are. We're about to do it.
And
And
should be pretty cool. Tower Bridge.
Yeah, it's a Tower Bridge, not the London Bridge. The London Bridge isn't as cool. But here we are. We're about to do it. And there it is. It's hard to see.
Cool.
Some lights, but it's pretty cool.
It's profound.
Last day of the trip.
Yes.
Very sad,
It's sad.
but we've had a lot of fun, and
Yeah. We're still gonna have a lot of fun today.
yeah, we got up. This is the latest we've ever gotten up to start a day, though. So
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, we were just
Just
lazy,
tired.
I guess, to get out of bed. But we're gonna try and bike around the city a little bit today, and hopefully visit the Tower of London.
Yeah.
So we're biking here in London. It's absolutely terrifying.
So yeah, it's our last day and we're biking. Trying something to bike in London.
It's pretty.
Scary.
It's very scary. We're from the U.S., so we have.
So we'll also drive on the left side of the road.
Yeah, so it's totally different than riding bikes in the U.S., but
Against like Buckingham Palace.
we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's our last day and we're biking. Attempting to bike in London. It's so scary because of the
Very
buses.
scary.
I
We're
was
from the
afraid
US,
I was
so-
gonna. So we'll also drive on the left side of the road, but that's another issue.
Totally different than riding bikes in the U.S.
We're trying to ride against like Buckingham Palace here.
We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah. Well, at least for a little while.
My phone and my wallet
We will.
and my backpack.
London. It's a big conservation site. Lots of pigeons. Boating over there.
Okay, we're at Westminster Abbey, and so this place is very massive, and we're in one of the rooms right now, and it's huge, very high.
Westminster Abbey. This place is huge and amazing. So many rooms.
Okay, so we just got done with biking,
Yep.
and now we are in search for our final dinner of this wonderful week. So, kind of sad,
Yeah.
but hopefully we're gonna make this Last Supper a good one. And
it's not like Lad's actual.
yeah, I know
supper.
it's not our actual Last Supper, but
Yeah.
I promised her that I would have a celebratory shot with her tonight, so
drink, so we'll
I'm
see.
not happy about this, but all right. Well, I kind of spoke myself into it, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
You brought it up. I was going to bring it up.
she was gonna ring it up, but you know what? I probably. Why
So
not?
he's going to shot.
Let's just get this in.
We're going to have dinner soon. Wait, what happened?
Her that I have a celebratory shot.
Or
So,
drink, so we'll
I'm
see
not
how this
happy
goes.
about this, but well, I kind of spoke myself into it, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
You brought it up. I was going to bring it up.
she was gonna ring it up, but you know what? I probably. Why
So
not?
he's going to shot.
Let's just get this in.
And we're going to have dinner soon. Wait, what happened? Oh. No, we're going to have her last dinner. And yeah. So we're figuring out where that is. There's this place with a rooftop that we saw when we came here through our hotel, so we'll try to find it.
Okay, so we're at dinner right now. It is we're at dinner right now. It's our last dinner here in Europe for the trip. You can see she's very sad. She's very sad. But so we're trying to think of something to do to wrap up the trip. And most likely we're going to be going to a bar to celebrate. And what? I can't hear you. I know. I don't sound so happy. Well, I know where this is going to go. That's why.
So it's our last night and we just had dinner. And now we're gonna go ask one of the bartenders where we can go to see live music. So we're gonna try that. And then it'll be fun. See what happens. It'll be good. We had dinner at what's it called? The Oh, it's an ale and pie house. And I had London Bride. It wasn't all that good. But the pie's good. So that was good. And then I got steak. So that happened. And then yeah, he agreed to have a drink with me tonight to celebrate. So this should be interesting. And I'm excited. And then oh, what's the name of this place? Albertary? Start with an A. But yeah. It says it right there. Admiralty. Ale and pie. Yep. Alright. So stay tuned. It should be fun. I'm excited. Last night, I'm gonna miss it, but you know, all great things have to come to an end. And yep. Hold it.
Alright, well, there's a first for everything.
He's taking a shot. Get your face. Come on.
I know. I'm putting this stuff here.
Yep.
Give me 5 seconds. Hold on. Take off my sweater.
Take your sweater off. I'm serious. Serious business.
Yeah. She's getting a kick out of this. Alright. Here's to the trip. Now it tastes like chocolate.
I told you it tastes like chocolate.
That wasn't that bad.
I wouldn't tell you it was bad. Alright. I was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's quick.
Yep.
I'm glad that was it.
I told you it tastes like chocolate. I'm taking
It's
it.
a first for everything.
He's taking a shot. Get your face. Come on. Let's do it. Pick it up.
Give me 5 seconds. Hold on. I'm gonna take off my sweater.
You have to take your sweater off for this. Getting serious. This is serious business. Okay.
Yeah. She's getting a kick out of this.
No, cheers.
All right.
Ready?
Here's to the trip.
To our trip? Okay. Ready? It wasn't bad, was it?
Now it tastes like chocolate.
I told you it tastes like chocolate.
That wasn't that bad.
I wouldn't tell you if it was bad. All right. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
So that was good.
That was quick.
Yep. It's a good shot.
I'm glad that was it.
No, it's a wrap. Oh, it's the last night. So we're just gonna pack up, or like, so try to. I don't know. We're leaving at like hopefully around 9:30 tomorrow. Still don't know about our car. It's picking us up. Yeah.
The car's not there by.
Yeah, sir, please.
9:45. We're gonna just get a cab over the airport.
Yeah. Probably would be best that way. I'll show the room.
What a hell of a trip.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. What? Obviously. Unless you drink like pure alcohol and that stuff. Not good.
Alright, so we are back in our hotel.
Yes.
And that about wraps up the trip. And we're just going to relax for the rest of the night and pack up. And then we leave tomorrow afternoon back to the U.S. Jacob, Andrews, thank you guys again for giving us this opportunity. We really appreciate it. It means the world to both of us, and we'll always be grateful for it, no matter what. So thank you guys, and yep, take care. Hey Jacob, hey Andrews, and hello to all the other fellow explorers out there in the community. For those of you who don't know me, I'll take this time to introduce myself. My name is Ryan Touhey, and I was the winner of the $700 flight ticket giveaway that Jacob Laukaitis gave away. It was not a good introduction. Hey Jacob, hey Andrews, and hello to the rest of the explorers out there in the community. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ryan Touhey. I was the first flight winner of... Oh my god, that was terrible. Hey Jacob, Hey Andrews, and hello to the rest of the exploiters out there in the community. For those of you who don't know me, I'll take this time to introduce myself. I'm Ryan Touhey. I was the winner of the first $700 flight ticket giveaway for the month of January, and I decided to go to Paris, France and London, England for 1 week beginning tomorrow night, when me and my girlfriend Teresa will board a 6:25 flight from JFK in New York, and we will land in de Gaulle Airport in Paris at around 7:45 in the morning, and then after 3 days in Paris, we will take a train from Paris to London, where we will spend the next 3 days, and then after that we will take a plane from London's airport, Heathrow, I believe that's the name of it, and we will head back home to New York and JFK. So I am so excited for this trip, and I am so grateful to be given this opportunity. Jacob and Andrews, I want to thank you guys again for giving me this opportunity in the first place, and this absolutely means the world to both me and Teresa, and we are not taking this for granted at all. This is going to be my second time going to Europe. The last time I went, and the only time I went before, was during the spring of 2014, 5 years ago. I was 17 years old, and I went as a part of a class trip, a high school class trip over our Easter break. And me and my fellow classmates, along with a priest and our Italian teacher and some fellow chaperones, we visited 4 cities in Italy. We visited Turin, Venice, Florence, and Rome, and the trip was so incredibly amazing. I enjoyed it so much, don't get me wrong. However, it wasn't until after the trip that I realized how much it impacted me as a person and how it matured me and how much I just really, I guess, not embraced it enough. I felt like I didn't embrace it enough. I definitely embraced it, but I felt like I could have done a little more there. You know, I should have tried to speak a little more Italian. I should have tried at least a little more Italian foods. You know, I should have, tried and acclimated myself a little more into the Italian culture. But, I was 17, I was naive, I wasn't aware. I wasn't really into traveling at that time. But it was because of the camaraderie of the group and the sights, the sounds, and just being in Italy in general just appealed to me so much that when I got back, I just went, wow, what an unbelievable experience. And I want to carry that mentality into this trip, and I don't want to have any regrets whatsoever once this trip is done. So it's the same thing as Italy was. It's going to be 1 week, except it's going to be 3 days in 2 cities, or 3 days apiece in 2 cities. And like I said, it's going to be me and my girlfriend Teresa, and the two of us are just so stoked, and we've been doing a countdown, as a matter of fact, back on the 48th day prior to May 15th, when May 15th is when we're going to be departing, and we have been doing a countdown beginning with day 48, day 47, and so on and so forth, all the way down to today, or tomorrow, I should say. But tonight's May 14th, tomorrow's May 15th, and we leave tomorrow night, and I'm going to be documenting the whole trip, and yeah, I hope this documentary comes out a little more professional looking than my previous documentary. If you guys remember, those who watch Jacob's channel, in his 15 tips to visiting Mexico video, where he announced me as the winner of January at the end, he mentioned that I made a documentary documenting a trip that I took to Cartagena, Colombia over Christmas break. And while I was there, I used this little camera right here, this little Samsung. A very cheap Samsung pocket camera, similar to the type that Jacob used before hiring Andrews as his filmmaker. So I used this little guy throughout Cartagena. Don't get me wrong, this little guy was really good at filming. However, I definitely felt like I can get better footage and content with this camera than I'm using, and what I'm using right now is a Canon. And I really feel like this is going to greatly enhance the quality of my video. So yeah, as I mentioned, Teresa and I leave tomorrow, and right now I am going to be finishing packing my suitcase. I got all my clothes over here. Got some shoes, some more clothes, and I was very picky about what clothes I wanted to bring because I really wanted to fit in into my surroundings. When I was in Italy, I felt like I dressed too American, or too Western, I should say. I didn't feel like I really tried to fit in with the culture. So my mom and my brother literally spent more than 2 hours helping me collect clothes and deciding which goes which shirt goes with which pair of pants. And so we're going to be we were making some outfits to go along with the trip. And we're going to be packing this suitcase up, packing this bad boy up. And so thanks again, Jacob and Andrews. I also want to give a shout out to Vishal Ahuja and Josephine Christensen, the other 2 flight winners, the 3 of us. I've been very fortunate to speak with both Vishal and Josephine. Both of them are really great guys. And congrats, by the way, to all the other T-shirt winners, the T-shirt Explorer winners. That's a really great gift, Jacob. That was very kind of you to be able to give all those people, T-shirts, because there's so many great people, who follow you, and I feel very blessed to be a part of it. So, without further ado, let's begin this trip. Hey Jacob, hey Andrews, and hello to the rest of the explorers out there in the community. For those of you who don't know me, I'll take this time to introduce myself. I'm Ryan Touhey. I was the winner of the first $700 flight ticket giveaway for the month of January.
My boy, Ryan Touhey.
And I decided to go to Paris, France and London, England for 1 week beginning tomorrow night. When me and my girlfriend Teresa will board a 6:25 flight from JFK in New York, and we will land in De Gaulle Airport in Paris at around 7:45 in the morning. And then after 3 days in Paris, we will take a train from Paris to London, where we will spend the next 3 days. And then after that, we will take a plane from London's airport, Heathrow, I believe that's the name of it, and we will head back home to New York and JFK. So I am so excited for this trip, and I am so grateful to be given this opportunity. Jacob and Andrews, I want to thank you guys again for giving me this opportunity in the first place, and this absolutely means the world to both me and Teresa, and we are not taking this for granted at all. This is going to be my second time going to Europe. The last time I went, and the only time I went before, was during the spring of 2014, 5 years ago. I was 17 years old, and I went as a part of a class trip, a high school class trip over our Easter break. And me and my fellow classmates, along with a priest and our Italian teacher and some fellow chaperones, we visited 4 cities in Italy. We visited Turin, Venice, Florence, and Rome. And the trip was so incredibly amazing. I enjoyed it so much. Don't get me wrong. However, it wasn't until after the trip that I realized how much it impacted me as a person and how it matured me and how much I just really, I guess, not embraced it enough. I felt like I didn't embrace it enough. I definitely embraced it, but I feel like I could have done a little more there. I should have tried to speak a little more Italian. I should have tried at least a little more Italian foods. I should have, tried and acclimated myself a little more into the Italian culture. But, I was 17, I was naive, I wasn't aware. I wasn't really into traveling at that time. But it was because of the camaraderie of the group and the sights, the sounds, and just being in Italy in general just appealed to me so much that when I got back, I just went, wow, what an unbelievable experience, and I want to carry that mentality into this trip, and I don't want to have any regrets whatsoever once this trip is done. I should also mention that I've been brushing up on my French as much as I can. I'm bringing this little guidebook along with me, or this whole packet I should say. I actually contacted the French professor at my college, and I practiced a little bit of French with her, so some of these things may come in handy. And in addition to all these sayings, I also wrote down some sayings on this piece of loose leaf right here. And Yes, so I should also mention that me and Teresa are going to be going with a travel company called Great Value Vacations. And we have I got the whole itinerary printed out and included in this packet, so this is extremely vital. We're going to need to bring this all around with us. So I put my luggage in the car and my mom drove to New Jersey, where the two of us picked up Teresa, and then we drove for over an hour to get to John F. Kennedy International Airport. Here's the ticket that I was able to get. All thanks to you, Jacob and Andrews. Thanks, guys, again for giving me this opportunity. So we are Group 8, Gate 12. Boarding at 5:35, seat 32J. Pretty cool. Alright, so we just got through security here at JFK. Still got about 2 hours before our flight takes off. We're going to be flying American Airlines. And we're going to look for something to eat. So that's us. Here we go. Boarding the plane.
Oh, wait.
Other side. She's trying to copycat me.
Yes, I am.
Here we are. Let's go. Now, everything was going so smoothly at this time. We found our seats and we sat down and we just relaxed and got excited as we prepared for the plane to take off. But then, all hell broke loose. Well, the flight's been delayed. Hydraulic issues. Hashtag life. All experiences are good.
1 hour later.
Okay, so it is now 10 after 8. We were supposed to take off at 6:30, so we've been delayed for about an hour and 45 minutes. And, trying our best to be patient, but it's hard. It's really hard. We haven't moved a centimeter, so, we're just standing, trying to stretch our legs, but, yeah, this is one of the longest, this has been a really long, it's one of the longest delays I've ever experienced, so, wasn't what we were hoping to start this trip, but, what are you gonna do? Stuff happens, so, the best we can do is we'll get there, just gotta stay positive. It's hard though.
1 hour later.
We go from bad to worse. We're deplaning. The crew has to come on the plane and check everything, make sure everything is safe and ready to go. So God knows how long this is going to take. This is probably going to take over an hour easily. So we may not get in the air till like 9 or probably not till like 10:30 or something like that. So this stinks.
Eventually.
We are officially reboarding, and we are both very exhausted. Alright, well, hopefully we take off, and we'll see you in the AM.
20 minutes later.
Well, we're going to be delayed a little bit longer, because someone had a panic attack. Just one of those nights, man. Just one of those nights. As you can see, we finally made it to Paris, and to say this flight was interesting would be an understatement. Oh boy, so much went on during that flight, let me tell you. Teresa can concur.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Poor thing got sick when we landed, so we just want to get out of airports. We're kind of tired of being in them. Alright, just left the airport. We're on our way over to our hotel. It was a crazy night, but we're ready to have some fun. So, let's do this. First time in France. We're ready. Buongiorno, everyone. We finally made it. After a long night, we finally made it to our hotel here in Paris. It's a pretty small hotel, as a matter of fact. Our hotel room is about the size of a college dorm room. But it's good. You know, it's more than enough for both of us, honestly. So we're just glad we got here in one piece. And we can finally start venturing out and exploring the city, which is, you know, what we came here to do. But, yeah, I'll just give you guys a quick little tour of the city with a pretty unique view. So, this is our bed.
Yeah.
Pretty standard. Got a nice TV on the wall. Don't know how many channels are going to be in English, though. We got a nice little desk over here. We got side tables with some nice lights that really pierce against the wall. Very bright lights. Got a mirror right here. Hello. This is our bathroom. I haven't really checked the bathroom. Bathroom's actually pretty good. Nice bathroom. Nice shower head. Nice stuff right here.
Explore around.
Now my favorite part, the view.
Yeah, that was great.
It's so bright I can't even really see anything. I can't even see anything. A parking. For those who can't tell, our view's a parking lot, and it's got a nice echo.
Yeah.
So.
That's really it.
That's our hotel room. Yep. So yeah, that's basically our hotel room. So it'll be good for the next 3 nights, and yeah, we're gonna soak it up and enjoy it. This pretty girl unfortunately has to wash up because she got sick at the end of the plane.
Yes.
So we'll wait for her to get done, and then we'll finally start venturing out into the city and bring you guys along with us. So this footage was filmed by Teresa. I was too busy getting the two of us lost. I was making us walk around in circles around this part of the city continuously with no sense of direction, and we really had no idea where we were going. Basically where we were trying to get to was a bus stop to pick up some Paris passes, 2-day Paris passes that Great Value Vacations provided us. So basically what these passes allowed us to do was to go into some of the main attractions such as the Louvre, and basically they allowed us to go inside and, you know, look around and, you know, see the place. And, you know, we didn't have to worry about purchasing tickets, and it saved us a lot of time. However, we had a hard time finding this place, and we were asking people left and right, and the French people were so friendly. And that was one of the things that I was a little curious about, was how the French people would react to us Americans, you know, interacting with them. But every single French person who we went up to was so welcoming, so friendly. They spoke English to help us out, and they couldn't have been more helpful. Okay, after over an hour of running around in circles, we finally got our passes. Finally. So we're all set. That was the last thing we needed to do when we got into the city. First, we had to get in there in the first place, had to get to our room, and had to get these passes. Now we're free to do whatever we'd like to do the next 3 days. So we're pumped, and we're starving. We're gonna grab something to eat.
We got snails. We're gonna try and eat them. Yes.
How do I do this?
Don't know. All right. Wait. Do we even have? We don't even have our own plates. This is gonna be interesting. We're at the Royal Opera.
I'm gonna go the cheap way.
Is this a Crockett? He said.
Yeah, the crack.
Okay, that's probably smarter. All right.
I think it is a Crockett. Yeah.
All right. We'll tune back when like he's actually.
When you finish eating this, so there's no cheeps.
Oh yeah. No bread. Just gonna eat it. We figured out how to get out.
We swallow this because there's no cheap way to get rid of that taste. I'm tasting it full 100%.
Gonna eat the whole thing. Ready?
I mean the whole thing. Huh?
It's not that big.
Look at me. Look at my freaking hands. Look at my hands.
Oh shit, just eat it.
Three, two. Fine.
How was it? It's good?
It's fine.
Alright.
This is another first for me. My first ever duck meal.
Yes.
I'm usually a chicken and beef guy. I've never had duck before in my entire life. She's documenting me eating duck as well. So I guess I'm going to have to dig in first, so let's see.
Well, I haven't had duck in a long time, but it's how it goes. Shit's good.
Look at the head.
Oh, you got the head?
Yep.
Oh, wait, I
See its
zoom in
eye.
on that.
You can see its eye.
You can see its eye. Wait, yeah. Mine's cut up. Alright.
Oh, the poor too. Now I feel bad.
Oh my god, you can see the duck face.
Wow, this is a lot different than chicken. Let's try it.
Turkey? I don't know. Let's see how it tastes.
Let's see. There you go. It's a lot like turkey.
That's what I mean, it's like turkey.
Not much different. Very good though. Okay, we just got off the metro and we're heading for Notre Dame. There it is. There it is.
You can see it. We'll get
In the distance.
Get closer.
You can see it in the back.
We made it off the metro.
You can see, there it is. And it's missing its famous spire, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
And like inside, you probably can't go inside.
But we'll try and get a better look at it. It had been 31 days since the Notre Dame fire on April 15th when me and Teresa visited. We made it.
Yeah, we made it.
Notre Dame. 1 month and 1 day after it nearly burnt down. It's really surreal being here after seeing this on the news. Just really weird being here. So, wish we could go in, obviously, but we can't. No one's gonna be able to go in there for a while. So, it is a beautiful structure, no doubt about it. And it's meant so much. It's meant so much to the city and country, and to many people around the world. This place is the symbol of Paris. We really soaked up all we could around this area, and it was very quiet and very emotional. And I took a lot of pictures, not a lot of video though, not as much as I would normally do, because I was really living in the moment and soaking this up. Because you never know, what happens in the future. Like we said, it's very lucky, very fortunate that this place did not burn down, because that was a horrible, horrible fire, and I felt terrible for the city and for its citizens. We continued exploring around Notre Dame and came across a line of bars, stores, and gelato. We took some pictures of us hanging out in the area, which included me posing with Jack Sparrow and some pirates. Actor Macaulay Culkin, the actor who played Kevin McAllister in the Home Alone series, is a resident of Paris, and he did the exact same thing. You tell me, who looks better? Come on, be honest.